Welcome. You are now tuned in with Eyesonpodium podcast. And I'm here with my bros, Miles, Coach Chris, Henny.
All right.
It's a lot that's been happening. This is that mid play-in talk, that pre-playoff talk, that US Avengers talk. I heard somebody got snubbed, but we'll get into it. Like, comments, subscribe, share with your cousin, share with your mother, your brother, your sister. We got the best intro music out here. If you don't believe me, hold on.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out of it. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go jump a ring and give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pig, rolling with me, gon' be low-key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. Yeah, look, open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. No one should be talking, yeah, eyes on podium. Triple doubles in my sleeve, got protection over me. I don't always gotta speak, but I always gotta speak. Going slow is not for me. Ain't nobody holding me. Triple doubles in my sleeve. Got protection over me. I don't always gotta speak, but I always gotta speak. Going slow is not for me. Ain't nobody holding me. Open at the corner for the 3. Nobody noticed her. Catch me out in traffic. Keep it curry when I'm closing. Yeah. No one should be talking. Keep your eyes on her. Yeah. No one should be talking. Yeah.
Which one of y'all thought that LeBron was gonna lose that game to Zion and the Pups? Which one of y'all?
Next question.
Which one of y'all? Chris?
Next question.
No?
Oh wait, he was. Come on, man.
Me.
No, absolutely not.
Did they have a chance to win?
I
No.
mean, I felt like they had a chance, especially after the underwhelming performance from Zion in the season finale game they had,
Mm-hmm.
and then to get the chance to play the Lakers back to back,
Right.
right, and playing in a really meaningful game, even though and their last game of the season was meaningful too because it was all positioning
Mm-hmm.
where they be at in the play-in. They had the home court advantage. Zion was going off, giving us that tease. That tease had me texting Henny talking about, is he a bust now?
And how did that turn out for you?
And then boom, he got hurt and they lost. It's like I had to text Henny back. I'm sorry.
One
He
more.
was right.
I'm sorry.
My
One
bad.
more than you want.
I mean, Zion hurt again. I mean, what's new? Missing games. Missing a game.
Look, man.
That they
Missing the last 2 minutes.
Hold on,
last 2 minutes,
hold
the
on.
most important.
Let me just get this off, man. Look, we've been really hard on Zion in the last couple of years. And I want to say personally, I'm
Not
really
me.
proud of him because he's finally putting the pedal to the metal, being aggressive with the ball, dominating, showing what he can become in the league. So they did not win. I didn't think they were going to win though because Braun had like a 17 assist against them. Like he knows their defensive schemes inside and out. He knows exactly where he wants the ball to go, where to place the ball. There was no chance for them to win that game at all. They could have a competitive game for sure. They could win, but they at the end of the day, with the X's and O's, the Lakers would have figured it out. And that was with it like a bad AD. Like AD had like 10 points, I think, until like halfway through the third quarter. Like they didn't even need AD to really score that much. He was just rebounding. They were able to find Rui. D'Lo went off for like 15 in the first half. Like they didn't have a chance at all. There was no chance. And then Brandon Ingram's a defensive liability too. How much CJ McCollum had? Like 6 points. How much did CJ McCollum have?
Ingram get benched?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all negative in their plus minuses, like negative 16,
They have
almost negative like 17. They were playing horrible.
The last
They have a chance.
He wasn't even playing. I'm like, yo, where is he?
Yeah, he benched
Did he
him.
get hurt?
And Valanciunas
doubt it.
was another one. I think he wasn't playing well either. He sat him and Valanciunas.
That's been the thing. That's why I kind of knew that they were going to lose this game because, like, throughout the season, Valanciunas has not been making the closing lineups for them because teams go like 5 deep and like they'll spread the ball out and they'll make you take Valanciunas out the game. It's kind of like what people do with Phoenix with Nurk, and they end up becoming unplayable. So the Pelicans didn't have a shot to win that game. They got a shot this other game, but they didn't have a shot.
Here's a thought though. Here's a thought. When you if you know Denver is your next matchup, you might as well take this L, play the winner of Golden State and Kings. I think that they're better than both of them on paper, and take your chances with Thunder because on paper again they're better than them. They have the vets on the team, experience on that team. I think their path is easier than beating the Lakers. So
I agree with you, Henny. But like
maybe
87, my bad.
Maybe that was a thought. Save your energy for the real game.
AD got back spasms, bro. They can't risk that. Like risk getting back in another game, ruining his back, and then you have no AD for the whole first round against whoever they playing. Like,
I mean, they playing.
It is a better matchup though for sure.
Go ahead, Chris.
AD statistically doesn't do too well against Sabonis. So I don't think that's.
No, I was talking about the Pelicans. The Pelicans have sat a lot of their starters.
Nah,
3 of their starters.
Oh, you were saying they? Oh, you said they wanted to use on purpose.
Yeah, because it's an easier route. You have a better chance.
I thought you said the Lakers should have lost on purpose.
Oh yeah, I thought that too. My bad.
Pelicans.
Yeah, we both thought
you
said that. Yeah, I thought you said that too. Okay.
Pelicans lost on purpose.
Because I was like, the Lakers don't want to see Sacramento. But yeah, I mean, it could work.
See Sacramento.
Is Zion confirmed out?
Yeah, he's out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. Right. Okay. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah, they're done.
That's it.
They're done.
That's all she wrote.
It'll be Sacramento and OKC.
Sacramento and OKC. Why is it gonna be Sacramento or OKC? Chris, you want to let us know why?
You see the way Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum are playing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, the Kings.
Wait, that's the only.
They've went. You said I said Kings are OKC. Sorry.
Yeah, but why is the Kings gonna be in the playoffs?
Well, I mean, I just think the Kings are just.
You're not answering the question, or I need to answer the question, Chris. You dodging this question, Chris. Let me ask Henny. Henny,
yeah.
Why is the Kings gonna be in the playoffs? What do they do?
What, they play with a big?
No.
They run their. What's the answer?
The Warriors.
I thought you would have picked up on that, buddy. So I left.
No. They've been doomed since the start. That team has no center at all. and you keep saying Draymond. Draymond is not a center. Draymond is a point guard, and he's down there having to rebound and battle. He's not a rim protector. Fox can go to the lane. Sabonis having a great night.
I mean, that's not why they lost though. They didn't lose because
That's not why they lost, though, bro.
It's reasons. It's a bunch of reasons why they lost.
But
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I mean,
it's his build is why.
No. When
Yes.
Draymond Green was out of that rotation, they were 24th in defensive efficiency. They jumped to 7th. That is an impact player. So I don't know, just because he don't have the physical build of a center or whatever the case may be, but he is one of the best defensive players, and he shows it every single time he's there. And he missed 20-something games, right? 20 games or so. And
32.
if he played
Nah, he
without
missed like
him, they were
37.
14 and 16. With him,
I think
they
you're talking
were
about
10, 12 games above 500. So it's
Compliments to Draymond for knowing the rules of the games.
No matter what you want to call it, it's being an impact player, which he is. Which, I mean, it didn't help. The reason why they lost in this game, I would say, is Steve Kerr, because I don't know why you start Klay Thompson. Why do you start Klay Thompson?
That's been.
What was the point in that? And like
ego stroking.
Second play of the game, he gets hit in the nose. They don't call the offensive foul. He gets upset. He gets the ball. He comes on the court and jacks. 5 seconds into the shot clock. 4 or 5 seconds into the shot clock. Jacks over 2 players. Over 2.
Horrible shot.
Horrible shot. What are you doing? Get out of here. I would have called a timeout. If it was Tibbs, if that was Tom Thibodeau, he would have called a timeout. The next play down, he would have called a timeout.
He wouldn't be playing. He'd be benched and got traded to Detroit because we love trading with Detroit.
How you felt about this matchup, this game, Miles? Before we move on,
the Warriors. I mean, I just like the Warriors definitely capable of beating the Kings. They beat them in a 7-game series before. I just think the vibes are low. Like the vibes are just low. It's kind of like with the pool thing last year. Like Clay has been complaining all year because Brandon Podziemski and Kuminga have been getting like closing lineup minutes over him. His confidence hasn't been up, and like it affects the morale of the team. And he's become a defensive liability too. Like these young guys just running past him. So I think with that and the morale in the locker room, like I just don't think they just got the energy to do it. Now in a 7-game series, could they corral their way to beat the Kings? Absolutely. But when I play in that situation, they wasn't locked in. So in that case, they didn't have a shot to beat them.
Yeah, no chance.
I do think Clay, they had no chance, and Clay will be gone for sure. Like Clay is going to be in Alaska somewhere. He need to go on that boat and go soul searching.
3 of their best rebounders were on the bench.
Is it over? Let's get to it. Is it over?
Yeah.
Hope so.
It should be. I think Kerr should be gone. I think I would keep. Draymond is so good at defense that he's kind of worth his nonsense. He's like Terrell Owens, I guess, in that capacity where he's got to deal with what comes with it. But I think Clay and Kerr should go. I think it's time for a change. Now, will the organization actually do that? I'm not sure. They've been pretty loyal to these guys throughout all their nonsense, but I think you should give Steph a better opportunity because there's no reason Curry should be out of the playoffs right now. Like,
it's so sad.
No sense.
Chris?
I'm celebrating. I don't know about y'all.
You celebrating, Henny?
Oh, yeah. I'm happy to see Curry out the playoff. Who wants to see that style of basketball? A 6'7" center play playoff basketball. What is it, the 60s?
Oh, my God.
I'm good. I'm good.
What are you talking about?
Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's time to.
Henny's on one tonight.
Well, I mean, the only one I think that we should get rid of is Klay Thompson.
Nah, you said we.
Yeah, I'll say we. It's Klay Thompson. I think Draymond and Curry stays. I think you continue to. I think they need another guy, someone else to replace Klay Thompson, who can also do more. He's more versatile. Who could defend on the perimeter. Who could create their own shot. And shoots the three ball really well. Um, I say you continue with building with the young guys, continue to develop those guys. How do you say his name? The kid that was starting over Clay?
I just call him
Brandon.
Brandon.
Brandon,
Yeah.
yeah.
Brandon
Yeah.
Podzinski. Brandon
Ooh,
Podzinski.
he bodied it. He bodied it.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Kaminga was coming back from injury, so but before he got injured, he was playing really well.
Right.
So it was something to look forward to him getting back into his rhythm. And I guess they just didn't have all the everything together at that point too. Like there was a lot of highs and lows throughout the season. The Draymond situations. It was just a situation where the team just wasn't locked in because of I felt like all of the exterior things and interior
Right.
things going on throughout the team. So they could probably use this time off to figure a lot of things out with that organization. So I think it's very much needed for them to not even be in the playoffs at this point.
I think so
I
too.
love to
I
see
think
it,
they
though.
need a. I think they need some rest. They need a second. They need to take a beat, circle back. Yeah. They
Yeah.
need. I think they like what you guys said. Like, you know, they do have some pieces that they can still build around. Stephen Curry hasn't fallen off, right? So it's really just Clay. 43 million.
Yeah.
Clay, CP3 is 30 million. All I
Thank
gotta
you.
be readjusted. 73 million between two dudes. That just gotta be readjusted.
That's like 3 players right there they could get for that money.
3, 4.
It's like 7 Pistons.
That's
He said 7
The
Pistons.
Pistons.
it's true though.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. So yeah. All right, we'll see what happens next year. We'll see what happens next year. I'm not too worried about them. Not too worried. Henny, are you worried about your GOAT, LeBron James, losing
Absolutely, I think-
in the first round for his first time in his career?
Yeah, I think I
That's
am. I
hard.
think this might be the yes it is first time in the first round. Yes it is.
No, it's not.
This is
He lost to Phoenix
yeah
first
this
round.
that didn't count.
Talking about.
Why? Why it didn't count? Why it didn't count?
Because he was 38.
All right, just keep going.
38,
Just keep going.
boy.
Just keep going.
Yeah. So I just think Denver has the better player, and I know Lakers probably have the second and third, but he's the better player at the center position that brings out AD, and without AD being able to roam, having to watch, the backfield, having to worry about Joker is probably gonna be very difficult for them. Their guards don't play defense that well. Lakers do have better wing defenders, but not the guard position. And the way that Joker's gonna just
Pick them
cut through
apart.
that D'Lo and Reeves defense, I don't think they got a chance.
Go ahead, Miles.
I think they do have a chance. But I mean, if I had to pick a winner in this series, I would say that Denver wins. But I think it will be a lot more competitive than last year. They were in games for the most part until the fourth quarter, and
Yeah.
LeBron is a lot more healthy too. Like LeBron is probably the healthiest he's been coming to the postseason the last 3 or 4 years. So having that the starting five, it's not like there's offensive liabilities out there too, so they can compete with scoring. Like you kick the ball out the Rui, he's good for like 15, 17. Reeves could get you like 15, 17. Russell, etc. Um, the matchup is probably will be most brutal is who they're going to stick on Jamal Murray. When he goes in the playoffs, he's probably I would argue he's like probably top 3 guards. It's what he's shown like in like those clutch moments. Like he can hold and go for like 25 points in the first half. He can have a double too. So how they match up with Jamal Murray is going to be key. But they do have those wings, like you said, and they're able to make some switches. So we just got to see what adjustments they make. I have zero faith in Darvin Ham. This is just you just believe in LeBron kind of thing. So we're going to just go game by game and see what adjustments get made. But I can confidently say they won't get swept this year. So I think we'll at least get like 6 games out this series, whether they win or lose.
Miles got them
Yay.
6. He got the Nuggets in 6. What you got, Chris? What you got them in?
Wait, can I say my piece first?
Do you think?
No,
Get your piece
no,
on.
no.
Yeah,
Just
they-
say what you think, and then we're gonna move on.
Get
Just say what you think, and we're gonna move on.
no, let him get his piece on.
Oh my god.
So
I'm
Say
outta
what you
here. I
think, and
quit.
then we're gonna go.
so the X factor in this series for the Lakers to really have a shot
This thing
is going to be D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell struggled extremely in this series last year, scoring six, not even 6.5 points, 3.5 assists, and 2 rebounds in the 4 games.
Yeah.
If the Lakers have any kind of shot, he has to play well. So they got to find a way to get him going early, if they have a shot. I can see again. I agree with Miles. I can see it going to about 6 games because I don't see D'Lo struggling as bad as he did last year. I feel like they've instilled a lot of confidence in him this year, opposed to last year when he expressed earlier this year how he felt last year, how he felt like he couldn't go to the coach. So this year I feel like the relationship is a lot better with him being the lead guard. So yeah, if he has anything, he has to play it at least half as better as he did than last year, and he'll be. I think the Lakers are in it because I think you're gonna get what you're gonna get from AD. You're gonna get what you're gonna get from LeBron. You know what to expect from them. So it's gonna be the others, and he's one of the X factor others that has to be on. I think Austin Reeves is going to play well. I feel like when Austin Reeves is open, he don't miss. I don't know why. Every game I watch, if he's open, it is going in. I feel like he don't miss if he's open. So I'm not too worried about him either. So I think this series is going to be dependent on D'Angelo Russell. If he doesn't have a good series, I don't think the Lakers have a chance.
Yeah, he did play terrible last year. He's playing better now, like you said. Gabe Vincent came back. Is he? I know he got hurt in that game. Is he out?
Yeah.
Does anybody know if he's out?
I think he's playing because when he got hurt in the game, he came back in the 4th quarter. But like in terms of like cats we name him as X factors, like I don't think Gabe.
And the reason why I say
like,
Gabe Vincent is because in that game he jumped off the screen. He hasn't. He just got back, and he was one of the players to help Miami get deep into the finals. He did play Jalen Brunson really tough.
No. I like Gabe Vincent. I just don't think that he's ready, like physically. The same thing we saw with Trae Young. Like I just think he's ready to actually provide like a solid contribution that'll like impact the series, like especially in the altitude out there. And I don't know like what his elements are, with his aches and shit like that. I just don't think he's healthy enough. That's all.
Yeah, the Trae Young thing was bad.
He's playing though.
Go ahead, Chris.
He's playing.
He's playing?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Is Vando playing?
He's the one who they had last year.
That's the one who stopped Curry.
And that might be another issue too because of the rebounding aspect.
Such a hater.
Vando was a stronger rebounder than Rui is.
Yeah, but Rui was the one guarding. Rui guarded Joker last year. So I mean, I guess they have pieces, but I think Denver's just going to win.
I actually like this starting 5 better than last year because like you got guys like Vando and Cam Reddish out there, and they do play amazing defense, but like on offense, they're just out there just not contributing nothing. Yeah. Honestly, they're just standing around. Like everybody in the Lakers starting 5 right now can score 20 points. Like if they on, like we've seen all of them like have those moments. And the game that they had against, I started really believing in these guys. That game they had against the Bucks when they went into overtime, when there was no LeBron, no AD, and like that unit really showed that they can get it done on both sides, get stops, get rebounds, get steals. So they're gonna fight.
Reeves went off that game.
Yeah, like 40.
He was like, I think that's the time that LeBron gained LeBron trust.
Nah, he said
he been had LeBron's trust. Nah. That was this year they played.
Alrighty. Let's tap into what happened in the East. Something what happened in the East playing game. Jimmy Buckets. I think he tore his ACL, MCL. I don't know what happened, but he went
Nah,
down.
he didn't tear it.
MCL.
They didn't say
It's a
nothing
sprain?
yet, but it's an MCL.
They just said
Yeah, they
MCL
didn't say
injury.
anything. Yeah,
What you said, Chris?
No, I said they said it's an MCL injury.
yeah,
I
basically.
mean, he thugged it out for the rest of the game.
Yeah. What do you think about that? What do you think about Jimmy Butler just playing on that bum knee?
I don't care. I don't care, bro.
I
I
think it
said
was
this last time I was on here. Like, he's a great basketball player in the playoffs. I'm really tired of this. Like, the regular season don't matter. I'm just gonna lock in for the playoffs thing because, like, bro, you just win a couple more. It's the East. Like, it's not that hard to make the playoffs in the East. Like, you could have been a little more serious this year, and y'all would have been in the playoffs. Now you gotta. I don't know. Yeah, I don't care. What
One
he did
game
last
away.
game.
Arguing with teammates on the
Yeah,
bus.
I don't care.
Yeah,
for
allegedly,
28.
allegedly,
Is that true? Or is that
allegedly.
like, just talk?
I don't know.
It's alleged.
I don't know.
It's alleged.
Allegedly, like just like Henny said, allegedly.
That's what they saying for real. I didn't hear that.
Him and
that
Tyler
was happening
Hero
like this,
allegedly.
Tyler Hero got into it allegedly, but we only
I can see that.
only speak facts there.
I can see that though because like going to Heat games down here, like I like looking at the bench like during timeouts and just saying like or like off plays, do players interact with each other, and like Tyler Hero like you never see like Tyler Hero and Jimmy have conversations together about the game, like what they see out there. They sit completely different sides together. I wouldn't be surprised if they argue. Like I wouldn't be surprised about that at all. But what the fuck did they argue about? Neither one of y'all are available. Like
Neither one of them play.
Out all
Yeah.
season. Now y'all want to
All season. Joel Embiid.
They going to the finals.
Who going to the finals?
The Heat.
Oh. How did Joel I said Joel Embiid. He said they're going to the finals. Like who's they? How did Joel Embiid look on his 1.5 leg?
He looks shaky. I loved it. Can't wait to play him. See you Saturday.
all right, yeah, but I'm about to say at this point, let's just do this. But Nixon, how many? Everybody look like they can tell Embiid is healthy. Nixon,
I be
how
trying
many,
to
guys?
skip ahead. A new
Like,
member
just-
comes on, and now we just skipping now.
And
Every
he-
time
The
I try
Batum-
to
and
skip
now
ahead.
and now
The
Embiid has to
Batum
deal
look really
with
good. Hey, go ahead, bro.
No, my fault. I was saying that now Embiid has to deal with the real physicality of two bigs, like two hard nosed
Nah,
bigs.
four. He's a foul hunter. We got 4 bigs for him. We got Sims.
Yeah,
we got
about to-
Precious.
I was
We
about
got
to say,
Hardenstein.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, we got Hardenstein and Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
We probably go.
Right.
3 of them going to fall out. Definitely, for
So,
sure.
There's definitely gonna be a
nasty.
game
League
plan. Game
basketball.
plan for that.
Yeah, that's why you got 4 bigs. Sims will be playing a career high
4 bigs,
of minutes.
24 fouls.
Yep, easily.
Yeah, exactly.
Foul out at half.
Easily.
You ain't gonna know.
I hope so. I hope. Well, this is not Sims' character. Maybe more Precious or Mitchell. I hope they just start fighting. Just start knocking and beat out Batum.
Nah,
Bait
you
him
don't
to
need
fight.
You don't even need
Yeah.
to. I got Knicks in 5.
I just want to be sure. That's all.
I got Knicks in 5.
I got Knicks in 5.
Yeah.
Knicks in 5 too.
I got Knicks in 5. People think like the country saying the 76ers is gonna win. I guess they haven't seen any Knicks games. I guess they don't know the
So
Knicks
that's-
is top
that's
10
pretty
in
much-
defense and offense. I believe the Knicks is 2 behind the Timberwolves.
It's so disrespectful.
If Joel was healthy, it's a different conversation. Like a healthy Joel, then like I possibly could even be leaning Sixers. But with this in this condition, like I've watched every game since he come back. There's a moment in every game that you watch that he's like, "Is this dude okay?" Like he's not posting nobody up. He's staying at the free throw lines, just doing pull up shots. Like
You
that's not
want to
gonna fly.
shoot.
Nah,
You want to shoot.
That's
Like,
not gonna
come
fly.
on, bro.
Yeah, bro, he's not comfortable.
You're the
He's not
most
comfortable out there.
dominant
So,
big.
like,
Get down there.
I watched him miss at least 3 to 4 easy layups that he normally makes because he's not can't get off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
All the rebounds he got basically came to him. He's not going after them. He just looked hobbled out there, and he doesn't look like he trusts his knee yet. So
Yeah, I think like
Nick-
Dibs is just gonna make. You gotta make Joel's life hell and make the other guys like
Mhm.
give me another 20-point game between them. Like make them other guys see what they're gonna do.
you gotta put the pressure on him.
I think what's really a low key good point why I think the Knicks is gonna win is the fact that the Villanova Knicks they turn up in that arena. They won a couple championships in that arena over there. That's home.
Mm-hmm.
That's home for them.
Philly.
So they gonna go there and just feel like it's MSG. They gonna probably feel more comfortable than MSG.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh,
There's
okay, cool.
There's some statistics. We are 3-1. The Knicks are 3-1 against the 76ers this season. They averaged 104 points, while Philly averaged 86. So they don't even score 100 points on us.
The Joel was in all those matchups.
Joel was only in one.
He was in one.
The first one, I think.
And this was
in
January. And this was when they was all healthy. Everybody was healthy. So
And I think
he
the one
had
they
no
lost,
illnesses.
I think the one they lost, Joel wasn't there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I think it was like
that's when they both.
Was it a back-to-back?
It wasn't a back-to-back, but it was like a game in between. That's when they both scored under 80 points or something like that. That nasty game.
Oh yeah. Yep, I remember.
No count.
Yeah, everybody was missing.
It was nasty business.
Mm-hmm.
What you got it in, Henny? Knicks in what?
Yeah, I got Knicks in 5. I think they win 1. I think Joel gets injured again or something happens to him.
I think they
don't
win
think he'll last.
Game 3. Either it's gonna be 3 or 4.
I
But
think they win game 3.
if
They don't win game 3, it's a sweep. If Knicks are up 2-0 and the Philly drops game 3, it's a sweep.
The fact that fourth game is tricky too because you got the lead,
Yeah.
you don't got nothing to play for. That third game 3-0 is the trickiest game, man, because you ain't got nothing to play for no more.
Some fire games
All
are
bets
crazy,
is
bro.
off.
Like,
Do you even
Happy
play
going
Joel
fire,
at that
bro.
point?
Yeah.
Down 3-0,
Yes.
you play Joel?
Yeah.
yes. Why
They
not?
will. Yo, if there's a chance, well, we'll get to it.
Go ahead.
But
There's a chance
If
what?
Joel's struggling,
the
and
Pacers,
he still looks hot,
the
but
Pacers and Bucks are in the next bracket. The Bucks might not win. So if you know that, you might want to try to win.
So you confident? You think the Knicks could beat the Bucks or the Pacers? Both of them.
I think the Pacers beat the Bucks.
Giannis is
Really
horrible
controversial.
too. Giannis is horrible.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, controversial.
He being controversial?
Also, that's not controversial that the Pacers will beat the Bucks. I mean, they swept them this year. Like, they swept them. They had beef with them, beat them in the play-in. They was talking crazy on Twitter, and then they came back and still beat them. And Giannis had, like, his best game of the season and lost. Like, they got that number. And Doc is just Doc is an idiot. So, yeah.
He's out here throwing his team under the bus. Oh, I could say so much about this guy. How does he keep getting the job?
Yeah, bro.
I don't get it. They just keep giving him teams with Hall of Fame players, and he just keeps doing this.
Teams with Hall of Fame players.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna. All right. So what you got? What you got, Chris? What you got? This Bucks Pacers. Who you got?
It's all dependent on Giannis. I feel like if Giannis could come back by game 2, I could see the Bucks winning in 7. I just think that the game is just gets more physical and slows down a lot more in the playoff. And I think the Bucks are built for the playoffs. So with their size, physicality, shooting abilities, I just think the game just is able to slow down in the playoffs. They're allowed to be a lot more physical and get away with more.
I think that's why you go pick up Siakam, though. I think that's why you go pick up Siakam.
But let me ask you a question, Chris. What?
Yeah.
Siakam.
But what are they going to do differently, like in the playoffs versus what they've been doing against them all year? Like
in the
the
I just think
Bucks against them.
I just think it's the level of play. They just got to raise their level of play. Dame has to be better. I think he
Even
knows
without their better player.
No, I'm
Without their
saying
best player.
I said if Giannis comes back for game 2,
Oh, okay.
I see them winning in 7. That's what I said. I said if he
Look,
misses game 1 and 2, it's over.
That
calf
calf
strain,
thing ain't
though,
nothing to play with. We seen it. Yeah,
it's like the same shit last year.
With KD. KD rushed back.
What was the injury that Giannis had last year going to the playoffs? Because he was hurt last year going to the Heat series, and he wasn't 100% his back. Like
he fell on his
and
back.
they end up getting rushed back into these playoff series. Like I think it's the same thing though. Like I'm assuming that he's not going to be 100%, and even if he was 100%, like they've been beating them with him out there on the court. Like they just before Pascal too. Like they beat them in the play-in before Pascal.
4-1.
Beat them in January.
They beat them basically beat them 4 times straight.
And I just seen them lose to the Raptors. Like they just not serious, man. Like the Bucks is not serious. Like I really do think we really got to consider how people play leading into the playoffs. Like because the whole turn it on thing, I think we seen LeBron do it with the 0-30, and everybody is not LeBron James. They can just all of a sudden we're going to play serious, efficient basketball. Like I see the Bucks just Giannis just doing this whole downhill thing, just trying to get downhill and get all these layups and play football. And with that calf strain, I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. Dame is a terrible defender. Teams have been attacking Dame. Like, when they played the Knicks, Brunson was doing whatever he wanted on Dame. And like they switch over, and he now they missing out. Now Dante DiVincenzo is open for a 3. Like, and the same thing can happen with them. Like, I may have cut you off, bro. I'm sorry, man. Like, I just
so Miles, what you got? You got the Pacers in what? That's what it sounds like.
Oh, the Pacers can sweep them. I'm not even trying to be funny. The Pacers can sweep them, but
I agree.
The Pacers really can't sweep them, bro. Like
because you don't want Giannis to come back. You really don't want Giannis to come back.
Like I think some teams really have other teams' numbers sometimes, just because of a matchup or whatever. You just have them kind of figured out. And I think that's kind of one of these situations here. Now because it's the playoffs and that third game is really a pride game, or the fourth game, the team with their back against the wall, they show up with a punch. We saw Atlanta do it last year versus the Celtics. We saw the Celtics do it when they was down 0-3 versus the Heat. Teams play with their back against the wall. So I give them 4-1.
4-1.
But I just don't. I think the Pacers got their number, man. Halliburton be charged up, and he's from Milwaukee too, so he goes back home for those games. He's not scared of going in that crowd either.
From Milwaukee, that makes a lot of sense now that he's from Milwaukee.
Henny,
his whole swag says Milwaukee. Oh yeah, I got
a hero with top.
I think if the Pacers play with some urgency, knowing that you cannot give them time, especially when you go back to their house. You off for 2 days, and that's even more time for Giannis to wait. I think if they play with urgency, they can sweep them in 4.
Chris?
I'm going to go 5. I got to respect Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis going to give us a legendary game. Bobby Portis going to give us one.
So, wait. So, Miles, you got 4-1,
giving you a legendary game?
Yeah, Bobby Portis giving us one, bro. I'm going 4-1. 4-1. Bobby
Pacers
Portis.
In 1. If Bobby Portis giving me a legendary game.
Bucks in 7.
Bucks in 7. Why?
Let's go Pat Bev.
Oh.
I said why. He said Pat Bev. I'm here for it.
Oh my God.
I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm a big Pat Bev fan, so I'm here for it.
He's gonna be a game changer. Watch.
So
I say he's on 50. But
Tyrese is passing, bro. He's not.
Let's not forget Tyrese has been playing horrible. Let's not forget Tyrese has been playing horrible.
He's been playing better the last 3 weeks. The last 3 or 4 weeks, Tyrese is back to where he was in the beginning of the season. He was on that middle restriction from his hamstring. He was trash, but the stats are back to where they were before. And TJ McCollum. I mean, what's the white boy name? TJ
McConnell.
What's my guy's name, man? McConnell been busting the ass off the. McConnell been going crazy off the bench too, man. He can come off the bench and you look up and he got 15 too, in 5 minutes, bro. The Bucks, I don't know, man.
Yeah, yo. And TJ play and Dame is in. Forget
Getting
about
cooked.
it.
We're gonna see
Forget
the
about it.
Nationals in
He's
the
too
third
quick.
quarter, bro.
He's too quick. He's too quick. TJ is too quick. And
Playoff day, man.
Dame
bro,
time.
Anytime.
How y'all feel about the Cavs losing on purpose to play the Magics?
They're gonna lose.
I hope the Magic cook them.
They're gonna lose to the Magic.
I don't know. It's something about Cleveland. I just need them to lose.
That series should
I
be
don't
on
know.
bounce on
They
fucking True
just bother
TV,
me.
man.
They just
Chris,
bother me.
relax. LeBron is not there anymore. I know we haunted you. I know that. LeBron is not there.
Chris,
That
lead
was
us
the
on.
last team.
How you
That
feel
was the
about
last
this?
team to beat the best team in NBA.
How you feel about this series?
If Donovan Mitchell plays, I got Cleveland in 6.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't, I think Orlando could win in 7.
Oh, you got Cleveland in 6, Orlando in
If
7.
Donovan Mitchell plays because he's been.
No,
in
he's
and out of
playing.
the
He
lineup.
said he's 100%. I seen an
He's
interview
fine.
today.
Yeah, he's fine.
So I got Cleveland in 6.
You got Cleveland in 6.
Yeah,
Miles, who you got? Wait, before Miles,
Orlando.
before you go, Chris, why do you got Cleveland in 6?
They have the best.
Yeah,
player.
why you got them in 6?
They got the best player.
Yeah.
I mean, Magics are devil's advocate. Magics are physical. They rebound very well. They're bigger. The same kind of team the Magics are. It's the same kind of team that beat them last year 4-1. And they really haven't solved their issues. So you still got Cleveland in 6 games.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Miles?
That's best player.
Yeah, I mean, like all those points you said, like the Magic have an amazing defensive rating. Like they really lock up, and then they got guys coming off the bench like Jonathan Isaac, who's an exceptional defender. Jalen Suggs been playing great defense this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and then like the whole contract dispute that Dan Gilbert currently has with Donovan Mitchell too. Like Donovan Mitchell doesn't even want to play for these guys. Like he wants to leave. Like he's not re-signing with them. Like it's another Klay Thompson thing when morale's bad on these teams, you keep hearing about guys' long-term issues with the team, like re-signing. Like I think that trickles in the locker room. Yeah, I don't know. I think Orlando can win, though. I like the Magic a lot. Like, they've competed with a lot of really good teams this year, and they can shut people down and take them out the game. And I'm optimistic for the Cavs in the 7-game series after what I saw last year. So that's going to be boring. I don't think I'm going to watch a full game in that series, but I'll say it'll probably go like
boring.
That's so boring, bro. But I can see that shit going like 5 or 6 games, too. So I'll go Orlando in 6.
Orlando in 6. Henny for president.
Yeah, I got Cavs in 6, just because I think their time as this team has ended. They're a young team. I don't think they're ready for this type of intensity. Playoff basketball is a different animal, and nobody in their starting 5 has ever seen a lick of playoff basketball. Most of the players on their bench have never seen a lick of playoff basketball. It's a different mindset you got to take. That whole Cavs team has seen playoff basketball. I think their bench probably can beat them in a playoff game. The Cavs bench could beat Orlando starting 5 in a playoff game. It's just a different mindset when you have that playoff mentality. It's just different. It's just different. I don't believe in Orlando. I think they just win the ones at home because nobody likes to be in Orlando. That's the only reason that they win those 2. Then they go back and finish it off. It's just a different animal. Just a different animal.
Nah,
Playoff basketball is different.
You just violated Orlando, bro. That's crazy, man. They had a good season this year. Like
they did. They just one of those teams who just beat teams because they young.
Are they the top youngest team? No, right?
Nah, that's OKC.
Nah, I think it's Thunder.
No, OKC
sure.
was
OKC.
Nah, OKC is 1. They're like 22.
OKC 1.
I got
bro, everybody got drafted last year on OKC.
Last year, that's dead funny. I got Cleveland in 7. I think that goes 7. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's 2-2, like Henny says. But I think they'll lose. I don't think the Cavs could win when they're gonna be up 3-2. I don't think they're gonna be able to close it out away. They can do it at home, but not away.
Oh, okay.
So I got Cleveland in 7. Paulo's coming out party.
Yeah, Paulo and Franz Wagner. Yeah, they can. Man, Magic got some guys, bro.
They do. They do. Just wait your turn.
Need some experience.
The Cavs ain't show nothing last year that they can do this, man. Like they haven't
didn't.
shown anything either, man.
They didn't.
Ooh.
First round matchup with dire consequences. T-Wolves, Phoenix Suns. The T-Wolves got an ownership issue that the old owner, which is the current owner, he wants to keep the team how it is. The new owners, they want to cut payroll. So, depending on how these playoffs go, it depends if that team that we see right now stays the same. The Phoenix Suns, new owner, just did some wild stuff last year to go get Durant and Bradley Beal, and he's sick right now because they got 2 draft picks in the next 7 years, and they're both second-round picks, and they're protected from.
But they got Bobo.
But they got Bobo.
So
he might start. He might start in the next year.
He might start. They just missed the play-in, right? Because Devin Booker and the KD just went crazy the last couple of games, which is dope, which is cool. They got the perfect matchup. They've been smoking the T-Wolves all year. So they
smoking their boots. Like
they should win.
Yeah. 3-0.
How you see it, Henny?
This is a tough one because experience is everything, and you got a Finals MVP on one side, you got a Finals appearance on the other, and then you just got Anthony Davis and the soon-to-be Defensive Player of the Year on the other. Anthony Edwards, and soon-to-be Defensive Player of the Year on the other side. And I don't know, this one's a tough one. But I feel like the Suns are gonna lose this. The Suns are gonna lose it, and Minnesota's not gonna win it, but the Suns are gonna lose it, if that makes sense. I think they crumble themselves. Yeah, they crumble themselves, and the Timberwolves sneak away and get it, and it goes 7. And I think the Timberwolves win in 7. The Suns lose this one.
Suns losing 7. And he got Suns losing in 7. T-Wolves, Ant-Man. Chris?
I told you don't ask me. I mean, I kind of can agree with Henny. I just think the whole Booker Durant Beal thing is very repetitive. Like you're gonna get the same thing out of all 3 of them.
Right.
Just scoring. It's like where are the other aspects of the game coming? And I feel like the Timberwolves are just built better than Phoenix's roster when it comes down to it. You know, I know they got Grayson Allen, who's been red hot, but I just think the Timberwolves, and if they can lock in on defense, I don't really, and I would just say let one of them beat you. If you could just let one of them go off and contain the others. Like I don't think they're gonna have an issue containing Beal.
Yo, they got 3 defenders, 1 through 3. McDaniels, Edwards, and Conley. Then
Conley
you have your center.
Nothing, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Conley can't.
Yeah, we can't. I give you Nickeil Alexander Walker. I give you Alexander Walker. He'd be locking up with Conley. Yeah,
he don't start. So
I just don't see how. I don't know. I just think too much. It's just going to be on the backs of those 3 offensively all game. Like they're just going to be.
And not only that, the lack of team around this team, they have to do other things. Like Devin Booker, he's playing the 1. He's a 2 guard. KD, he got to rebound and play defense. He's a scorer. They got to do other things that they should have role players to do, and their role players don't do this stuff. They don't, and they have to do it. Beal, what is he even doing?
I mean, at least he's on the court right now, so that's a lot.
He's on the court. He's on the court right now.
Is it? Is it? He's holding up a roster spot for a real role player. So that's how you play.
Wow. All right. So on that note, who y'all got? How many games y'all got before I say my take on this series?
Yeah, how many games you got, Chris?
I got Timberwolves in 6 or 7. I don't know what I gotta go with. 6 or 7.
Come on,
7. I got
T Wolves in 7.
Yeah, Timberwolves in 7.
You got any?
Henny said he got
7. Timberwolves in 7.
7. All right. I'll let them get this shit off while I say when
I got.
He got something brewing.
I got Suns in 6.
No way. Yo, I got a mixtape of you bashing the Suns. I have a mixtape.
They got the perfect. They have
Let's say they're the first round exit.
Listen. They got the best matchup. They've been smoking them. Ant-Man don't know what to do against double teams. He doesn't know yet. He's still young. Mm-hmm. So because he's still young, he can, he's gonna do dumb stuff. Karl Anthony Towns is not the smartest player. He's not.
I see where your hate is coming from.
He's not. So, I mean, I got Suns in 6. There's no way that Devin Booker and KD is gonna allow these kids to come in here and beat them. They're just not. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Suns in 6.
That was a great point. That's a great point. Yeah, like I'm like a huge Anthony Edwards fan, and it would be great to see him win because I do think he can play like Jordan. It's the only way that they could win this series is Ant averages over 38 points. Like if you saw me Ant like averaging 40 against them and just really goes into like Black Jesus mode, then the Minnesota Timberwolves won. But the Timberwolves do have lengthy defenders, but like he doesn't really have reliable guys with him from a scoring perspective besides like Naz Reid. And Naz Reid finds himself in situations of foul trouble in a lot of games. Naz Reid will end up with like 4 fouls. Jaden McDaniels gets 3 fouls in the first quarter, and he's off the floor. Like, he did the same thing in the Nuggets series last year. Like,
and then I think punch the wall.
I just think that they're a young team. A young team. I don't think Cat is even complimentary for them too. Like them having 2 bigs in the post, like there's just no spacing for the team. The paint's clogged up. I see what's going to happen. They're going to the Suns normally take Nurk out the game in the fourth quarter, and they put KD at the 5. So then it'll be Bradley Beal at point, Grayson Allen, D Book, Royce O'Neal, and KD probably be the main guys out there in rotation. And they spread out. Rudy Gobert's off the court now. Like he putting guys in ISO situations like 1-on-1. They're just not stopping Kevin Durant and Booker. And I think now they figured it out. They now using Bill at the point guard instead of having D Book at the point guard. And now they've been scoring more effectively. Their fourth quarter performances have been better. They've been closing out games. I think it will stay competitive because they got Anthony Edwards, who arguably is the best player on the floor at this point. And I think it's a 7-game series.
7 games.
7 or 6, man. But,
yeah.
I mean, I'm believing the Suns unless Ant averages 40 points. But yeah, like Cat, Cat. I don't know if Cat's ready to be out there either, man. So yeah, I got the Suns winning.
I don't know what. I mean, he would have to play the 5 if that's the case. If they run that type of lineup, yeah, Cat would have to play the 5, and McDaniels at the 4.
Yeah, man. It's just like, bro.
Naz Reid. I mean, not start, but you play Naz Reid at the 5, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how you answer that, bro. KD at the 5. I don't know what you do.
KD, the Suns not gonna get no rebounds.
Yeah. That's all right. Just get back. Everybody gets a shot.
Get back. Everybody gets a shot, and then you gonna have. I mean, look, Rudy Gobert, he gets a bad rap because he's not a great playoff defender. But you don't get defensive player of the year for playing in the playoffs. You get it for playing the regular season. So it's a difference. So people gotta lay off the Rudy Gobert hate. Like, yes,
you can. You can hate, bro. No. If you got defensive player of the year, you play defense. You are the defensive player of the year, bro.
In
like
the season.
you need to play defense in the playoffs too, bro. Like that's
but
crazy,
you don't give
bro.
me the award in the playoffs. I get it for the season, for the regular season. In the regular season, I'm clamped. I'm James Harden.
How effective are you as a defender if you can't do it when it counts?
Bro, I definitely have the Suns now because Kevin Wayne Durant himself said, "How are you defensive player of the year and you getting subbed out in crunch time and they cannot use you in the fourth quarter?" He said that himself, Kevin Wayne Durant, bro. God damn it, Suns in 6, man. What we got? Suns in 6, bro. That hurt.
Oh my gosh! On that note, we'll go to the other first round matchup.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna have you start us off here, Chris. I'm gonna have you start us off here. How you think this gonna go?
I got Dallas. I think Dallas is rolling right now. Dallas is on fire. They figured it out defensively, which was the issues early. Again, I mentioned about those acquisitions. You have Gafford playing out of his mind. Luka's finding him in his spots. You got the rookie Lively, who's also playing well. You have Derrick Jones Jr., his length on defense. Luka being dominant, Kyrie being dominant. I feel like the Mavs are just clicking on all cylinders on both ends of the floor. And I just feel like it's going to be really rough with the Clippers, especially with an unsure Kawhi. I feel like Kawhi doesn't even play the whole series. And yeah, I got Mavs in 5.
Mavs in 5.
Yeah, I got Mavs in 5.
Mavs in 5. Miles?
Yeah, same shit. Like
You
make it
Mavs
quick.
in
Like
5
Kawhi
too?
Leonard. Yeah, probably. Or even worse, like Kawhi Leonard's not healthy. Like this, I just read before I got on the call. Like Kawhi Leonard is not even doing contact drills in practice. They historically have lied about Kawhi Leonard injuries. Like they had us on the string a few years ago, like for 6 days, saying that he's questionable, and then we found out he tore his ACL. So it's just like we don't know what Kawhi Leonard we're going to get for this series. If there's no Kawhi Leonard, I can see them getting swept. James Harden have his legendary game and he scores all his points, and then he'll gradually decline, and then it's just Paul George out there by himself. And James Harden is not going to be playing no defense. Who is he going to guard out there? Who is he going to have on him? He's going to guard P.J. Washington? Like, he's going to guard Kyrie? Like, what is he going to do? And there's just certain teams that Luka just goes to another level on. And the Phoenix Suns, and when he plays the Clippers, like, both of those teams, like, Luka just hates them. And, like, you're going to see Luka have like, 25 in the first quarter. Like, Luka's going to average probably 15 to 20 points in the first quarter on these guys if they can't stop him.
Yep.
And then Ramadan's over. It's like it's Kyrie's first playoffs without having Ramadan. Like he's gonna be on a full stomach the whole game, bro. Like this man is magical. Like Kyrie's magical. Bro. I saw that man score 40 on an empty stomach, bro. Like yeah, like I don't see it. And to be honest, at this point, it's controversial, but I really think that Russell Westbrook should go back to be the starting point guard for the Clippers over Harden, man. Harden will be at who's going home early. Harden will be at Lil Baby's house for sure by 18 by like what? Then like a week and a half.
Yo,
I call week and a half.
He's tearing up right now.
Go ahead, he's on you. He got him at 5.
Oh my god, yeah, I got Dallas. I got Dallas in 6. They have the first half leading scorer, Luka Doncic. They have the second half leading scorer, Kyrie Irving. If they don't have Kawhi, they're in trouble. And the only reason they win too is, like Miles said, James Harden is going to have a legendary game and then slowly decline. I think he wins that one. Paul George is probably going to have a night. I think they win that one, and then that's it. I think Luka, Kyrie is going to give it to him all night, and Zubac, that pick and roll, forget about it. Over his head, Daniel Gafford for another dunk. It's as simple as that, and then they're out of there.
Agreed.
So what you got?
If Kawhi was out there, I would look at it differently. But like,
I got him at 6.
Mavs
They
and
cannot.
6.
Definitely got him in 6.
They cannot do that drop coverage against Luka.
Yeah.
They will get torched.
So wait, just so we for the record, Miles got him in Mavs in 5. Chris, you got them in 5. Henny, you got Mavs in 6.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
now.
sir.
Say your wild business. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got Mavs in 5. I got Mavs in 6.
I got a question for y'all too on this topic after he finished saying.
I'm good. That's it. I think Russell Westbrook gonna get them one. PG gonna get them one, and that's it.
You did say Russ was gonna get them one.
No. Let me take that back. It's Mavs in 6. Russ is gonna get them one. Norman Powell's gonna get them another one. There you go.
All right. What you was gonna say, Miles, before I beat him up?
They are so cooked. If this is where we at with it, they're cooked. All right. So for one, this is kind of like the Warriors thing. Like, if you're the owner, if you're Steve Ballmer, are you blowing this team up?
Yep.
Specifically, the duo of Kawhi and PG if they don't win the series. 2, James Harden's playoff narrative. Like, how do you guys feel about him in the playoffs? How much does this playoff series mean to James Harden's legacy? Because I mean, he's in hot from like multiple teams. He's complaining about management, lack of support from teammates, etc. Like, at what point does he put the team in his backpack and like get them over the hump?
Chris.
Oh yeah, that was a lot. But
So I think Harden is in the perfect position because I feel like he knows that it's not as much offensive pressure on him as there usually was, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like with the situation with Kawhi, this is an opportunity for him to step up. And I feel like if he doesn't, he gotta go. I feel like you blow this whole team up. I feel like they've been extremely underwhelming. This is the first time that they've actually played most of the year in the last 4 years. So now
longer.
Yeah, right. It might even be longer. So, and now having them playing, and now you're still going into the playoffs, and you're still worried about Kawhi. Sorry. If they don't win, I feel like you gotta.
They just gave Kawhi the bag too.
Yeah, PG
So
gotta get up out of there.
PG out of there, and James Harden not being resigned. Is that what's happening?
I wouldn't resign him. No.
So, to Miles' question, what does this first round exit mean to James Harden legacy? Nothing. It is what it is. I think the only thing that could jog his or change his legacy is him getting a ring. That's it. If he gets all the way to the finals and lose, it's the same as him losing in the first round. It means nothing because we don't have no expectations for him.
Yeah,
we have none.
I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, I feel like he's done. I feel like we've seen him at his best, and we just don't expect him to be where he was once
Never.
anymore.
Right.
I feel like everyone's just accepted him being extremely mediocre.
Being extremely mediocre in terms of how great he was before. Not as you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah.
So
his 18-8 is mediocre.
My man was averaging 30, getting 40-point triple doubles, 50-point triple doubles.
16-8 now.
Yeah, right. 16-8. That's mediocre to what.
Yeah, what he was doing
accustomed
before.
to.
Exactly.
He was averaging more than double that in points.
He's
more than double.
Easily with ease.
If he who picks him up, Chris? Where do you think he would go? If he don't sign right to the Clippers, and it's possible, depending on Ballmer's probably like, I'm not paying this luxury tax for these bums. There's too many of them. Mm-hmm. I'm not giving him $35 million. I'm not giving him he's looking for the Drew Holiday deal. 4 for 135.
That's over. He got to win the series to get that. At least, like at minimum, he got to win the series.
Yeah, at least.
Where does he go? If he doesn't, if it's not where he's at now, where does he go? after this.
With Harden's skill set right now in the pass and all that shit, honestly, it wouldn't work because of the synergy. But he could be a great point guard for the Spurs. Like he could throw a lob pass, he could run the pick and roll. Like he can actually get the ball to Wemby in the spots that he needed. Like
I
that
hate
would
to
be
see
great
him go out
basketball.
like that.
But
I hate to see him go out like
but
that. You just hit
that would be.
mentorship.
I mean,
Oh
they'll
my
definitely make the
God.
playoffs.
That make the playoffs, man. Like
Yeah, I
that.
think
I
he
mean,
is
I don't
that
know.
good.
That
I
may
think
be
he's
his
still
best.
that good.
As if he's healthy.
That'd be,
But it's really not about him if he's on the Spurs. It's about Wemby because Wemby really just needs some better teammates. Like you know what I mean. So
yeah.
him
Somebody
going to the
see him. Somebody to see a 7'4" center.
and if he goes to the Spurs, I think that's a solid pickup. If I was the Spurs, I would give.
I don't see Pop.
I don't see
But
Pop dealing
not
with
the
that.
personality not going. Yeah, but
I don't.
That's
Yeah.
why I don't.
And you just
I
heard
see
what
Pop-
Wemby said. He said he don't go out, he don't party, he's not into that. So I
Pop
think
not
they
taking that
wouldn't
first.
gel off court, and that
Mhm.
might affect
Yeah.
their on court. So maybe not.
yeah, Wemby don't want his ass, man. That's a dream. So yeah, he'll be a Washington Wizard
That's so funny.
in DC.
um,
Welcome to DC, bro.
talking
Nice
about the
club.
players who's
My name's Wale, and I came to get it.
I'm gotta go back to this real quick. Gotta ask this question. Klay Thompson. We talk about James Harden. You know what I mean? They're in Klay Thompson. They're in the same age group. PG, same age group. We're seeing that era of basketball players get fizzled out. Does he stay with the Warriors? And if he doesn't stay with the Warriors, Klay Thompson, where does he go? Where do you feel like is a good fit for him? Miles, what do you think?
His boat. He needs to go to his boat. Step one, but step two, after he goes to the boat and soul search. I was actually thinking about this when we were talking about Minnesota, and I was like, man, a guy like Klay Thompson would be really good for Anthony Edwards. Like somebody that's just a reliable shooter that can just shoot 3s. That he can kick the ball out to him when he's driving and kicking all the time. It would be great. Like being paired with somebody like that. Outside of that, for him just to be in the shooter, his defense is so bad. Now I'll say Minnesota. Minnesota's my pick for him, but I definitely think he's off. Like 90% sure he won't be on the Warriors next year.
90% sure. Henny, where you think he'll go? You think he's staying?
I do think Golden State wants to keep him, but they probably want to keep him for like a vet minimum. Because there's no way they're gonna want to pay him what he's asking for. I really do think they want to keep him, and they want to change his role. But if he don't go there, two places I can see him going, probably to Orlando, help that young core get some shooting rhythm, or team up with Joel Embiid, because Joel seems to always get another star
Philly
on this team. Well, you know, he always has a partner. He always has a partner. He always has a loaded team.
Well, the rumor mill, they saying that Paul George is gonna be that guy.
Yeah,
I heard that too. I heard that too. But I think Klay fits that mold as well. They're one in the same. Well, not really, but it's just they need a two guard. They need a two guard bad.
Chris, what are you thinking? What do you think? You think he'll stay with the Warriors, and if he does, if he doesn't, where he could go?
I think the Warriors try to find a way to sign him, but if I think he leaves, I would like to see him somewhere like Dallas. I feel like Dallas will be pretty nice. They could add some more depth in their lineup. The way Luka plays, he creates so much attention. Klay Thompson could get those easier open shots because Luka's so ball dominant and the way he finds his teammates by attracting so much attention. I think he could work there. Definitely coming off the bench, adding some more to their depth. So I could see him staying in the Western Conference and playing over there with Dallas, Kyrie, and those guys. I think that'll work out pretty good for him.
Dallas.
I think they come off the bench.
I think he should. I think that's his best. I think he should be playing 15 minutes a game.
He really has to talk. He really has to talk. Management has to have a talk with him and let him know, like, you can't start for us. but we do want you back, and you need to take less money.
He needs to play.
But you-
I think Clay needs to be that player who, if he doesn't make his first 4 shots, you just take him out the game. Because he's not giving you anything else. He can't give you defense. He can't give you rebounds. He's not passing to the open guy. So it makes no sense, right? So if he's just going to be out there jacking, then, all right, he's J.J. Redick.
I don't think he's come to terms with this yet.
Which is another reason why he should leave. Which is another reason why I think he's gone. Because he can't come to terms with it. And if he's not going to get vet minimum, not vet minimum, I mean like a mid-level exception. Mid-level exception, which is about 12 million, 14 million, which is what I think he should get. Dante DiVincenzo, the Knicks got him for 50 mil over 4 years. He should be getting less than Dante. He don't play nearly as good as Dante. That's the contract he should be getting.
Brother, Harrison Barnes is getting $26 million. If you play Von Thompson, are you going to you showing your agent? Harrison Barnes is getting paid 26, bro. I want 26. And
Harrison
one
Barnes
of
is
these
better
Pat
than him.
Leonidas. I'm not saying that he's not better than him. I'm just telling you that I would show it. If that was my client, I'm showing Harrison Barnes coming check, and I want that. And he'll be a Washington. We'll just get Tad Leonidas to pay him. One of these owners will pay Klay Thompson. People like paying vets that won championship teams that have names just to sign them and have them. Like, he can go somewhere, but
Detroit.
yeah, I agree. He's not going to want to come off the bench. Detroit.
That's tough. That might.
Or the Indiana Fever.
Indiana Fever is tough.
Let's say the Indiana Fever, bro.
U.S. Olympics. Kawhi got the last spot. They assembled the Avengers. They are here. Kyrie said it used to be a time that they had tryouts. Now all of a sudden people just getting picked out the sky. It's kind of crazy. They used to do that back in the days. Kyrie said that.
I feel him because he feel like he's better than a few of them. I ain't mad at. My only thing I just want to say this. I have a problem with niggas getting jerseys and they questionable for games. We don't know if they're gonna play. Like, how are you committed this summer to go? Like, Joel Embiid was out for like 3 months. He needs to go rehab. Like, how are you committed to go play for Team USA? Not even born in America, bro. And you about to risk your knees and all this for this. And we need you in the championship. Like, if I was a Sixers fan, I'll feel away about that. If I was a Clippers fan, I'd feel away about Kawhi Leonard being committed to go out this summer to go play for Team USA. And we probably not even going to have you for this Mavs series, bro. Like, they not dead ass. It's a great team, though. I'm excited for them to go hoop and all that.
I think the summertime was the only time Kawhi could play basketball.
I think a few people is gonna do the rest thing and say, nah, I'm good. Thanks for the opportunity. I know they took the jersey, but I think there's some people that might bow out of it.
It was a good look. It was just a good look for social media and shit. Like,
yeah,
I saw that.
Nah, I think so too. I think I agree with Henny. I feel like Kawhi is one of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see him. I can see him backing out.
Yeah.
I can see him backing out.
Somebody made a suggestion. They was like, why don't they do and talk to the college kids like they did AD, and get Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag is one of the high prospects. I think they should pick him up.
No, he
Kawhi.
They were in college already. He didn't play yet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that summer they didn't get drafted or anything. They played 1 season already in college.
I think this is
he played.
Okay.
I think if they were gold, LeBron retires. I think this might be LeBron's last year. I know he has another year in his contract. His son might be getting drafted this year. He probably not. He probably gonna go back. He probably just trying to see where he's gonna be at, and he's probably gonna see that he probably needs to go back to college. Not trying to Austin Rivers himself. Go back 1 more year. Get a little bit more season. Come back, be a solid rotational player. I think they get the gold. That's a great walk-off for LeBron because he's not getting another chip. But they get the gold. He's not getting another chip.
What about when he just What about when he get him and Stephen Curry become teammates? Okay. They going to sit together?
Not possible.
Why is not possible? He can opt out and walk right over there. What you saying?
Nah, tell Curry to come to the Lakers.
Nah, LeBron's
That's the
the
pride
mercenary.
thing, bro.
Yeah, LeBron's
That's the pride thing.
already
I feel you though.
hopped around.
Yeah, LeBron the mercenary. Listen, it'll be 4 franchises that he's brought a ring to, and he'll have 5.
Can't argue no more. I like arguing.
So that,
I want
but
it
yeah,
to
I think
happen.
they can end it together.
You said what, Chris?
Said I hate HB.
That's crazy. That's crazy. How you hate me? How you hate me?
I think he's talking about me.
Talking about both of y'all.
That's fire. Oh my gosh. Eyesonpodium podcast. Episode 85.
Love the show.
Episode 85. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Miles for joining us this week.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Knicks in 5. Like I said earlier, we don't duck smoke. You heard Dante DiVincenzo. I'm here for all that. Alrighty?
Fourth quarter.
You got anything else to say, Henny?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go chop my ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it Kyrie when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah. No one should be talking. Eyes on podium. Yeah, look, open hit the